friends, I am popping back on today, and I wanted to just answer a few questions. I am a Plexus brand ambassador. My name is Natasha Friel, and I have been on Plexus products for over a year now. I started on them because I was having some health issues and didn't really understand 100% everything that was going on in my body at the time, but I've learned so much, and so I'm kind of just on this journey of sharing what I've been learning and how Plexus supplements have really changed my health across the board. What I want to talk to you about today is called candida overgrowth, and this was something that I thought for sure I had. My mom and I, just in a little bit of research, picked up on. And we were like, you know what? I had a lot of skin conditions, and we just thought that this could be the root of what was going on, because we had tried everything you could think of topically, and topically nothing was working for me. And so we knew, okay, if topically nothing's working, there's no practical, sort of thing that we can roll off the list, then there's something going on inside me. And so we started learning more about gut health and how that affects basically every part of your body. There's a few key health things that are important in order for us to actually be thriving, and gut health is one of them. Nutrient absorption, blood sugar balance, those are a few. But when we began doing some research, the candida overgrowth was yeast overgrowth was something that stood out to me, and I thought that just sounds so much like what I'm dealing with. And our skin is our biggest organ of our body, and so if there's something going on with your skin, whether that be acne, whether it be a rash, eczema, I could go on, there's so many different skin conditions. Whatever it is, there's most likely something going on inside of you. So I wanted to read this because I thought it was super helpful. There's a lot of information on the web, and of course you can Google and find out all kinds of stuff about candida overgrowth. There's a lot of info on it. But this is from one of my friends on our health page. So I'm just gonna read what she wrote down. God created your intestines with a little bit of yeast called candida because you need it to decompose your body when you die. The problem is, candida is like any other yeast. It feeds on sugar. Since you love sugar, or we love sugar, guess what happens to candida in our bodies? It ferments and grows out of control without anything to keep it in check. It grows and spreads outside of your intestines, and boom, fungal problems happen all over the body. It attaches to muscles, joints, and other tissues, causing inflammation and pain. Since its original job is to decompose your body, guess what it does when it gets out of control and grows elsewhere? It decomposes things on the inside. No wonder it makes us feel terrible. This is why it's so important to take a quality probiotic every day. This one thing could radically change your life due to the little enzyme called chitosanase that targets and breaks down the hard shell of candida. So Probio 5 that Plexus sells has that enzyme to specifically break down that hard shell of candida. So here's some of the symptoms of candida overgrowth: pain, inflammation, bloating, painful unwanted gas and tummy troubles, inability to poop on a regular basis, should be 2 to 4 times per day, people. Skin issues, sugar and carb cravings, inability to lose weight and gain weight, yeast infections, low immune system, attention and focus issues, autoimmune issues, joint swelling, insomnia and restless sleep, low energy, depression and anxiety, and so much more. We take a probiotic with digestive enzymes and an antifungal that kills the yeast, breaks down the sugars, and repopulates our gut with good bacteria. I think that's super helpful, and kind of even pointing out some of the things that maybe we all have different things that we're struggling with, and what that looks like for each of us. And so even things like I've been learning that even like drinking like zero sugar products, like Coke Zero, all of those artificial sweeteners, they really throw the gut microbiome and all the bacteria out of balance and out of whack. And so these are things we do every day, and or even taking antibiotics. I had my appendix out in 2015, didn't realize the implications of all of those antibiotics that I took without getting the proper probiotics back into my system. And so all of these things, like these two small things, right? Taking antibiotics or drinking Coke Zero every day or Diet Coke, we don't realize how that affects things long term, and how eventually we end up with a bunch of health problems that we didn't realize are even related to that. And so, plus, we all come into contact with sugar. Everything has sugar. All your condiments have sugar. If you buy anything fast food, anything pre-made, most likely has salt and sugar in high levels in the food. And then even we just struggle in general, right? We want that chocolate, we want the dessert, we want the cookie, whatever. And so we crave sugar, not realizing that probably why we're craving it is maybe something going on underneath. And so when we heal our gut, when we heal and kill off this candida yeast, the overgrowth, and have things more balanced, a lot of these health problems start to go away. And that's what happened really for me. And that's why, Plexus, their products are clinically tested. They actually work. They're not just some sort of, this is what you need to do for your health and it will fix everything. It's not going to fix everything, but it is going to fix a lot of things if this is some of the problems that you're dealing with, and if you have candida yeast overgrowth, which a lot of people don't realize that their health problems are coming out from that. I think I had candida yeast overgrowth. I think I had a hard time absorbing nutrients, and I think my blood sugars weren't balanced either, and my hormones, all of those things were out of whack, out of balance. And so taking Plexus, working on my health and over, giving it a good amount of time to do its job in my body, not taking it for a month or 2 months, or, seeing the first sign of detox and kind of throwing it out. I stuck it out, and I've seen such a huge change physically for me. And pregnancy in and of itself, you have a lot of extra health things that are not normal. And so having these core issues resolved for me has been huge in helping me to navigate pregnancy and eliminate as many of the symptoms as possible. Because let's say, I do have candida yeast overgrowth, and let's say one of my problems is I crave sugar all the time, and I'm tired, I have insomnia and restless sleep, low energy, depression, anxiety. Let's say those are some of the things I'm struggling with because of candida yeast overgrowth. Let's say I'm pregnant and I already have those things on top, right? I'm more tired than normal. So the chances of me getting up and having a good workout are probably going to be so much lower than what they would be if I actually had a healthy gut. So it's you don't need, no matter what season of life you're in, if you're pregnant, if you're in menopause, or you're in your 30s and you had some babies, you need to lose baby weight, whatever season of life you're in, this is something that we all need help with, and we all could use more energy in our day. And I'm just speaking from my own experience, being pregnant and a mom with a little one. The option of being tired is just not there. Even when I worked full time, you're tired, you still go to work, right? So we all in some capacity deal with these things. And instead of just putting Band-Aids on, like drinking a bunch of coffee, having our little sugar, chocolate bar pieces in the afternoon to get through the day, believe me, I know all about this. I used to have a little stash at work of chocolate, and I would always bring, I usually would make a coffee in the afternoon. And what a joy it is that I don't do those things anymore. I barely drink a cup of coffee in the morning because I have energy. So, and I'm not searching my house for some chocolate in the afternoon. And I would say that dealing with a, little baby all day long is a lot more tiring than the job I was doing. It's constant, it's all the time, and there's no break. And so having the energy to respond to that and having patience, I have to say, it really, for me, has gone back to having those foundations in my health healed. And I'm still on it. I still have my pink drink now. I'm still, I realize the value of making sure our gut is healthy, making sure our blood sugar is balanced, making sure we're getting the correct nutrients, absorbed into our bodies. All of those things have made such a huge impact for me that there's no going back. And so I hope that this was a little bit helpful for you if you aren't sure about what candida overgrowth is. It's not going to be overnight that you're going to stop drinking Diet Coke and change your entire life and start working out every day and doing everything. But there's something you can do to start healing your gut. And a lot of times it's like the jump start. It's the thing that you start feeling different, and it starts projecting you, right? If you're feeling better, then maybe you are going to start working out because you actually have energy versus being tired. So it's so important to understand the root cause and why we're having like bad symptoms, and then to say, okay, what can I do to start working on this right now? Maybe this is the reason I have these issues. How can I invest in my health in this way and begin healing this? So I hope it was helpful. And I kind of threw in a little bit of my own experience with the candida overgrowth, but you might have a completely different set of problems. Maybe you aren't having skin conditions, and maybe yours is all digestive problems. So all of our stories are different. We all have different things going on in our bodies, but a lot of them go back down to the same root. And so I would love to help you get started. If you're looking for a way to heal your gut, this has worked, and it does work, and it's not complicated. It's not a complicated diet. It's workable with your life. So hopefully this was helpful, and talk to you guys soon. Bye.